everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am officially 6 weeks post-op boob job, which is crazy. And I've been getting a lot of DMs both here and on YouTube, and sorry, I'm posting this on multiple platforms, so if this is on YouTube, you're like, you can't DM here. I've gotten a lot of comments though when I posted about me deciding to get my boobs done. People wanted me to do a post-op video about what recovery has looked like and just all the good stuff. So we're gonna jump right in. And first off, I wanna preface this video by saying this is not me trying to convince any of you to get plastic surgery. At the end of the day, it needs to be your decision and you should feel 100% confident in not only why you're doing it, but who you're having doing it, and it is a big financial decision as well. So I don't want anyone to misconstrue my words and think that I'm trying to sway them to have plastic surgery done. And for me personally, it just came down to confidence and proportions. Like, I'm 5'8", I'm around 140 pounds, and I ended up going with 400cc in one boob and 425cc in the other. Just kind of even things out. It is pretty common. It is pretty, 6'7", okay, sorry. I need a second. Crap, my camera's about to die. Oh my gosh, Hannah, you literally have to focus. Okay, it just came down to confidence and proportions because I have a more athletic build, and it also, like I said, with the proportions, I didn't have small boobs, but I didn't have big boobs either, and I also had lost 40 pounds a couple years prior, and so they were like very saggy. I didn't have to get a lift or anything like that, but I did do, like I said, 400cc, 425cc. I did the internal bra, and my implants are the brand Motiva, and I got them done at the plastics clinic in Draper, Utah. And my doctor was Dr. Robinson. Oh my gosh, love him, 10 out of 10, literally worth every penny. I had a fabulous experience with him. And now that it's been 6 months, I can say that I'm really happy with the decision. We also did over the muscle, so it's considered subfascial, and then we went in under the boob, so I have like tiny, so my incisions are literally almost microscopic, and they're both right here, and you can't even see them, and recovery has literally been fine. Like, the first 3 or 4 days were a little bit rough, just because I was on the couch. I had friends bring me food because Han stayed home with me the first couple days, but then he had to go back to work. And like, I literally needed help getting on and off the couch. I needed help showering because you literally cannot lift your elbows at all. And that was honestly probably the hardest part. And also not working out for, I think it was either 4 to 8 weeks, or I think it's 6 to 8 weeks. Around the 4-week mark, I did just start walking on the treadmill. Because I needed my sanity, I needed some sort of movement, and I got that cleared by my surgeon, and recovery really has been amazing. I do think at the end of the day, you get what you pay for, so I am a little weirded out whenever influencers are like, yeah, we collabed on this, or I just have to shout them out here and there, and they're gonna do my boobs for free. I'm like, that is not for me. I'm so sorry. Like, at the end of the day, you do you. Like I said, it's your choice. But I do not think that we should be skimping out or like trying to save a buck when it comes to altering our bodies surgically. Hopefully that doesn't sound holier than thou. That's just kind of my opinion. So I'm really glad that, you know, I got what I paid for, because I did pay a little bit on the higher end. My boob job was just over $11,000, and that included all my pre-op appointments, all my post-op appointments, all my medications, literally just anything that you could need during that time. All of that was included in it. So basically, if you're deciding if you want to do this or not, do your research. Honestly, that's my biggest tip at the end of the day. Recovery, I'm not kidding, was really not that bad. Like, yeah, the first 3 or 4 days, like I said, you're kind of out for the count. You're so drugged up. But after that, not necessarily that you get back to normal, but I also don't have kids. That's another thing that I want to mention is I didn't have littles that I had to attend to and like be present for, so I could literally just zonk out on the couch every day. If you do get your boobs done, I also recommend, I recommend it, but I also think you have to do it, is you have to get an elevated pillow for both your legs and for you to like sit up straight, and you have to wear compression socks when you go to sleep for like the first 3 or 4 weeks, I believe. And yeah, I don't know. I just don't want anyone to make you feel guilty for wanting to feel good in your own skin. That is personally crazy to me. And yeah, I think that's my 6-month post-op update. Like, it's really nothing crazy, really not that intense. And I'm trying to think if there was anything that I wish I knew, like, pre-surgery to give you guys an idea, but genuinely I had like my consult, and then after the consult is when you can schedule it, or you can wait. They'll give you kind of like a price and they'll honor that for like a month or something, and then after that the price, you know, might go up or down. Probably not down, but I then booked my surgery, and I booked it out for a couple months because I'm a wedding photographer, and so I got them done in May, and I had a ton of weddings in March and April, so I had to kind of push it out a little bit. And I'm so glad I did, because obviously being a photographer, like shooting, like my arms are up quite a bit. And yeah, I'm so happy with the results, honestly. Obviously I'm wearing a more full coverage shirt right now, so you can't really see, but I'm also not trying to flash you guys. Yeah, if there's anything I didn't touch on in the comments, let me know. I'm happy to make another video if you would like. I think the only thing I haven't mentioned is I did high profile. High profile, over the muscle, 400 and 425cc with the internal bra Motiva implants. They're like velvety. They're like the newest kind of implant, I guess, so that your body can't form calluses over them, and it's less than like a 1% chance of you having an infection. But yeah, my recovery, 10 out of 10. I cannot recommend Dr. Robinson enough at the plastics clinic. And if you have any questions about anything I didn't touch on, please let me know and I will try to address them in another video. Okay, bye.